Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to those of you just joining for the first time. I pray that you guys were blessed by my previous vlog and my reel, and if you haven't watched those then please do go and check it out on my YouTube channel as well as any of my other shorts and videos and vlogs as well. But this one is not a continuation of my testimony, this is more of a life update vlog. And I just pray that you will be encouraged by what I have to share with you today. Before we start, I just want to put a disclosure in there. I'm really sorry, but my background is probably going to be very noisy. There's actually a half marathon going on while I'm recording this, so you can hear people cheering, and my family are at home as well, so just in case, just letting you know. So I have some good news to share with you guys. It's always good to testify of God's goodness, to sing praises, even when we're going through difficult times. It's very important to do so, but for this occasion that I'm going to share with you guys, it's actually a good thing that I want to just thank God for openly and publicly with you guys, and that is that I actually have a job now. And for those of you that have been following with my journey, and those of you that know me personally, you'll know that this has been a hard thing for me because of health issues. It's really hard to work and then also have that balance of working and getting the rest that I need to help with my health condition, or conditions I should say. So I have been feeling, like I said to you guys, I've been feeling low. Well, I was telling you guys in a previous vlog, and just feeling a bit like mentally struggling, but I have to give glory and honor to God because He has just blessed me, and it came so unexpectedly, but hopefully I'll go into more detail about that. But basically this vlog is kind of, maybe it's something that you guys have felt before, but you know that feeling when you've gotten something that you've been praying for, something that you've been pleading with God for, like I was for this job, because I've been struggling financially, then issues with family and family finances and stuff like that. So I was praying about getting the job that getting a job, and now I have one. And I found myself complaining, and maybe you guys can understand where I'm coming from with this, but I just found myself complaining, and it only took for my sisters to kind of I don't know how to phrase it, but kind of like a slap in the face, not a literal one, but just on how ungrateful I was being. I had been praying, and I have been praying for months, probably from when I had to leave my job in March last year. I've been praying for somewhere for a job, and to be able to just have a bit more financial freedom, just to be able to help others out. And then when I got this job, and all I did was complain, like even before I started the job, I didn't even know if it's going to be hard, I didn't even know if I was going to enjoy it, but then I started moaning, but I'm not going to have any free time for myself, because I was like, I'm going to be working every single day. And then not only that, then I started complaining about, but what if I start to feel ill? I can't just sleep when I want to. Then I started complaining, but what about when my sisters are doing stuff? I'm not gonna be able to do stuff with them. And I just constantly kept complaining and kept stressing myself basically out. Even before starting the job. And then when I started working, I was like, but it feels like such long hours, and the day just feels like it's dragging, and I've not really made any friends or acquaintances, I should say. I don't really speak to anyone, and it's just too much. My body is in pain, I am in agony, I feel exhausted having to wake up so early, and then having to go to bed early, so I don't even get to spend time with my family in the evening. And all of these things, I just started complaining. And as I said, my sisters had to give me like a slap in the face and just be like, no, Chelsea, you asked God for this, you prayed about this, and you've gotten exactly what you wanted, and in a way that you never expected. As I said, I'll go into more detail on this job in a later vlog possibly, but it was actually like such a rebuke to me, that I was like, I am actually really sorry, Lord, because as they said, I've been praying for this, and you, Lord, know how I've been struggling financially, and you've blessed me with this job, with this position that is not even completely and just like totally taxing on my body. It is a bit taxing. I know it would be. Potentially any work is going to be taxing because I have health issues, but you have actually given me a job that is pretty good in the sense of not being too taxing on my body, and all I've done is sat here and complained and complained and complained. And I just had to pray, and I'm praying to God about this, and I said, no, I need to stop doing this. I need to thank God for the blessings, the things that I have. And it kind of goes with the vlog that I did on identity, with that constant comparison, because even when you have stuff, you have good stuff in your lives. And the thing is, I believe wholeheartedly that every single one of us, those of you watching and listening to this, every single one of us have good stuff in our lives. Yes, we are going to have trials, we have bad things going in our lives, hard things going in our life, but we also have amazing things that have gone on in our life. And the lives that we have, the things that we have, some people are praying hard for those. The fact that we have houses, there are homeless people. The fact that we have jobs, there are people that are jobless, that are struggling just to make ends meet, especially with food prices rising and just the cost of living rising as well. It's a lot. And then for us to complain about these things that we actually have and so blessed to have is really bad. And it just reminds me of like the human nature, that even we can find anything to complain about. And even if you guys are like, well, I'm not like that, but I know for myself personally that I will always find something to complain about. I even remember a time when I was younger, and I used to think that I didn't really like the way that I looked, and I was always saying, oh, when I lose weight, I'll feel better about myself. When I look a certain way, I'll feel better about myself. And then when I started to lose weight, when I started to look better, like how I wanted to look, then I still found something to complain about. And basically what I want to encourage you all, and encourage myself as well, is just to be grateful to God, to be grateful for what we have, because we have so much because of what God has done for us, because of what God does for us. We have things, as I said, that people right now are praying for. Even when I think about people in Ukraine and all that is going on in Ukraine right now, and the fact that I can wake up and I don't have to be afraid that my house is going to be attacked. And it is just so important for us just to be grateful. And it reminds me of this verse, I call it like a gratitude verse. I like this verse, and it's taken from Psalm 95 verse 1, and it says, "Oh come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation." And I'm going to read verse 2. "Let us come before his presence with thanksgiving. Let us shout joyfully to him with psalms." And this is such an important stance I should say, for us, because even when things are going badly in our lives, and things will go badly, things are going badly in a lot of people's lives, we have to remember to give praise, to give thanks, to show gratitude to God, because even for the fact that we still have the breath of life in us, God is still good, God is still working on our behalf. And as I said, it's not an easy thing to do, and as human beings we love to complain. But trust me, when we start focusing our attention on God, on the good things that God has done for us, it really helps us get through those difficult times. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but when you're really going through a difficult time, I remember it was actually my older sister Keisha. When I first started getting the leg pains, which I told you guys about, the joint pains, and I couldn't walk, I remember feeling really discouraged, and Keisha said to me, "Chelsea, when the pain gets really bad, sing a song about God, sing a gospel song." And at first I was like, why would I sing when I'm in pain? I don't feel good, so I don't want to be singing songs about praise. But I said, okay, I'll try it, because I was placed on medication. I couldn't walk at this point. This was before I was off crutches. And I just felt, you know what, I can't do anything else anyway, so let me just try. We always put God second, don't we? But I said, let's just try. So anytime the pain started to get unbearable in my legs, I started singing. And you know what, I'm not gonna come and stand here and say to you guys, yeah, the pain just completely went. No, but you know what, I actually felt good in myself. Like, I didn't feel so down, because when you're focusing on God and you're focusing all your attention on him and how good he is, it just, as I said, it just makes the bad situations, the hard situations, more bearable. So again, I just want to encourage you guys to have an attitude of gratitude towards God, to look at the blessings in your life rather than the hardships, the trials. I'm not trying to lessen your hardships, your trials, not whatsoever, because I know people are going through it. But in those circumstances, let us have an attitude of gratitude for the things that are going well, and to pray and ask God to help us for the things that are not going so well. And when we have answered prayers, to remember to go back to God, who was the one that answered that prayer, and not to start complaining about things like I did, but to be thankful for it. And I'm not going to say it happens overnight, because even now, sometimes when I'm thinking about going to work, I'm like, oh, it's not even the actual work, it's actually just getting up early and not really having free time. But I'm trying to keep thinking, you know what, no, Lord, I have asked you for this, and you have been faithful to me, and you have blessed me with this job. And I just pray that this attitude of gratitude is something that we will all adopt, something that we will all take grasp of. And I can tell you this now, guys, you guys are going to see a change. You're going to feel so much joy within, even when things are not going so well. So remember, once again, to have an attitude of gratitude. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks' time, by the grace of God. And please, if you do have any prayer requests, please get in contact with me. But thank you once again, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye, guys.
It's alright, but it's okay, because I'm here to encourage